Okay, so today I saw a video. I just want us to discuss about the video. The video spoke about, the lady spoke about herself. She used to be a musician, and then she sang a well-known song then. And I believe maybe she made a mistake of choice by marrying whoever she married, but eventually the man left with the little money the lady saved in his account, and then abandoned her with the two children she had for him, because she said she had a daughter before she met the man. And the man said his excuse was that the lady was too old for him, so he left for a younger girl, and then that the lady was not beautiful anymore. That is it. So the man left already, and he has gone. He has absconded with the little money the lady was able to raise through friends in his account, because they said their house rent was due as at the time the man left. Now the woman is sleeping here and there with the children, and somebody even asked her to bring the children for her, so that they can help her, take care of the children while she was going to sort everything out. Okay. So I want us to deliberate on that. If you have anything to say, fine, say it. If you have any contribution, we are willing to and ready to hear your contribution. But me, the other day, I was trying to talk to us about some stuff when I said I am not perfect, and as I used to say, I said whatever I say is my own opinion, which might be contrary to yours. Everybody is entitled to his or her own opinion. So in my own opinion, I will say with what is going on around us globally, we are supposed to know some things and supposed to act up on some things. Okay, act on some things. So when you want to get married, the other day we spoke about what time, when can we say someone is ready for marriage? When I was talking that day, I said age has nothing to do with when someone is ready for marriage. We spoke about maturity. We spoke about job in particular. Because in the olden days, you can say, I don't have a job yet, but I will still get a job. But nowadays, if whoever you want to marry does not have a job, maybe white collar job, does not have, or does not have any other handiwork. If you're waiting for a white collar job, you're unable to get, but you have some other things you could lay your hands on, maybe like businesses. No money for business, we know that. Maybe you learned how to sew, or maybe your husband to be learned how to sew, how to make shoe, how to barbing, do some other things. Some men are even making hair these days, you understand, and they get so much customers. You know why they get much customers? Because many people don't believe it's a man's job. So when you say it's a man that wants to braid your hair, they are eager to see how the man will perform. And eventually, you know what will happen? They want to see, and whatever the man bills them, they are ready to pay. Because if it's a woman that gives them that bill, they will still be complaining. But because it's a man, they will say, for a man making my hair this beautiful, okay, I will dash you the money, and they are really making it. And that is why we said any man that wants to get married should get a job. Any woman that wants to get married should get a job. Don't be sentimental. Don't don't be too lenient. I'm not saying you should be hard, right? It's even better for you to gather the money you want to use in celebrating the wedding, like making elaborate wedding, to use the money to start up a business or to start up something small, than you making merry, doing party, and at the end of the day you have nothing to eat. That you have nothing to eat. So that's why I will say, try as much as possible to get something doing. You have to get something doing. You can't just sit down idly doing nothing. Because when you are one, you are not doing nothing. Definitely when you become two, expenses will increase. How much more when children start coming? That is number one. Because according to this woman, she said the man was not doing anything. The man was a blogger. Before being a blogger, you have to have something you are doing. Now, I came here. I was advertising clothing. Timonta. I make dresses. I sew them and I sell, right? I have other jobs I do here. If I tell you how many jobs, there was even a time I was doing like 3-4 jobs. My children had to be, shouting, I'm on multiple, Everybody kept talking. You understand? So I had to reduce whatever I was doing. So that is why we must work. A man must work. A woman must work. Àwọn Yorùbá ní o tí ready, o fẹ́ máa ready. Before you can say you want to get married, you must have seen or you must have had one or two things. When you don't have where to put your wife, or your husband doesn't have where to put you, or you as a woman, you are going there to be depending on the man. Hey, if you have gone to school, there is no job, you can learn trade, you can learn handiwork, you can learn tailoring, you can learn makeup, gele, all those things. Women are learning shoemaking. Women are learning mechanical jobs, mechanical engineering. Women are doing it. So don't give excuse. Even if there is no job, put your hand on something and keep praying to God to bless you, to bless the work of your hand. So when the man wasn't working and you, the woman, went ahead and married the man, rose, everything is not going to be rosy, because there will be ups, there will be downs. There will be days you will have, and there will be days you don't have. Right? So that is why you have to learn how to do one thing or the other. You can't just sit down and keep waiting for the man will provide, the woman will provide. Hey, in the case of this woman, the man wasn't doing anything. You people went ahead and got married. You as a woman, you didn't have any job aside from singing. Did you ever think, what if something happens to your voice? What if something happens and you can no longer sing? What other things can you lay your hands on? That is why you must have multiple incomes. Multiple incomes. We know it is not easy. And it is not only in Nigeria. Not only in Africa. It's global. It's all over the world. So everybody is shouting, Kosowo, Kosowo. And that is it. When you knew the man wasn't doing anything, you went ahead and married the man. That one is not as even painful as when you now got married and found out that the man could not do any house chores except to play with game. Said he has a game that he always plays on. Right? She said she had a daughter before the marriage. Then, into the marriage, she had 2 other children, making 3 children for herself. And the man will now be telling her, no man will even marry you, you have become a second hand, and stuff like that. My dear sisters and brothers, if you place value on yourself, you'll be valuable. If you devalue yourself, nobody will value you. And that is just it. Okay. When you had the first child, you found out that the man was always on phone, not even house chores, that he will not do anything for you, that he doesn't know how to do anything. But you still went ahead and got the second child for him. I know women will be saying, yeah, let it not be that I'm shifting from one man to the other. If I want to have two, let me have two. The people that we talk are still the same people that will still say, why did she continue having children for him? You understand what I'm saying? So you have to use this, my dear brothers and sisters. I'm not insulting you, but you have to use this. Because the same people that will tell you, why didn't you go to the right, are the same person that will tell you, why didn't you go to the left? They will still come back for the third time and tell you that you should have taken the middle lane. So if you are doing it or waiting or depending on what people will say, you will stay there forever. You will stay there forever. So what you need to do, I will say what you need to do is for you to get what you can do as a handiwork. If you have to learn. Learn how to sew, learn how to make some people are even coming online to buy. Once you're able to buy blender, maybe I will call jollof rice. You will see somebody that want to try it and say, "Emi not try it." Right? Somebody started blending banana peel. I mean plantain peels. Yes. They blended it and they were using it to cook, to make food. And people enjoyed it. People were saying, this is nice, this is beautiful, this is this. Me, what I knew is, I know people can blend plantain with the peel together. But I didn't know you can separate the peel and blend peel separately. I only knew about the plantain with the peel, blending them together, and which is very good. But I never know people can blend it separately. So that is why I said, learn to do something. You can stay online. Watch. Some people are making cap. Some people are making ready-made hats. Some people are making auto gele. Right? So far you can sew straight line. Some people will just gather money and buy one old machine and put on the table machine. Just make something. Some people made mask during the COVID. You know how much they made? You understand what I'm saying? Start doing something. Don't wait, right? When you now find out that the man is not useful, don't wait until yourself have become something else. The little time you have, learn one thing or the other. Even you can do a olopo, all this caterer that used to cater for people. From your house, you can start. Some people are doing delivery when you will buy all this, what do they call them? All these bachelors, spinsters, the working class that don't have time to cook. They will just look online and say, oh, this food vendor I know. And then the food vendor, people are buying Indomie, cooked Indomie, to tell you how it is. If they are tired, they don't want to cook, they will just order food. You will make your money. If you make food for 20 people, 30 people, know how, your children will see what to eat from that food. Because you are going to buy that thing in bulk. And before you know it, people will start talking about you. People will start calling you for jobs. But when you keep waiting for the man that is not ready to do, or for the woman that is not ready to be supportive, you have married him, you have married her already. That's your cross. You bear it. You had options. You chose him. You chose her. So whatever you get there, babe, lobe, there's nothing you can do about it. Emma manager. But what you just need to do is to adjust. Adjust. If you have been cooking for him, giving him 2 meat, 3 meat, Cook for your children. The remaining one, both of you share. You give it to him. If there is nothing to add to it, no meat, no fish, no meat. So, if you two can join them. You as a woman, you too, you have gone joined them. You have done this. You have done that. Nobody will teach him when he see that this luxury is no longer there. But because you saw the handwriting written on the wall, you thought you could change things or you could reverse things. No. These are molded clay already, dried molded clay. You can't remold them unless you break them. You cannot bend a dry fish. That is it. You cannot bend a dry fish. It's going to break. And once it breaks, it won't be useful to you. It won't be useful to the other person too. Because it can't be patched together anymore. So what you need is, don't wallow into mama kelori nti otishele. I tell people, when something have not happened, then you sit down, you think. If you want to cry, you can cry. Cry, and then because of those children, what do I do? What is the next step? I don't want this man to come back and meet me on this spot. What do I do? If you were to be abroad and you have children, bills does not know whether your husband ran away or your husband is around the corner. Just pay your bills. If not, you'll be thrown out of the house. And when you have children, you don't have people that will harbor you. When they harbor you, 1 week, 2 weeks, maximum, once a year, you know, you don't want to kill those children. You want them to have good life. Then you would look for one thing or the other to do. The difference there is that obodo yibo, even if it's not a job you like, you will still see something to do. But back home, you might not be able to get a job. That's why I said, learn to do something no matter what. Now the man have absconded with the little money she had, that she was able to raise. Let him go and try his luck where he's going. He will get there and see that he left luxury, because the wife that has been lenient with him, the other one that is going to meet is not going to take that shit. You sitting down, not doing nothing, not providing, not doing nothing, and you want to be eating 3 square meal, or be 2 square meal, even if it is 010. That woman will not be able to tolerate that shit, that nonsense. So that is it. That is from the husband and the wife. Before you get married, sit down together and talk. What are you doing? What is your business? Okay, what if this business fails? What if this job stops? What is your backup plan? Discuss it. Both of you have to discuss it. If you try discussing with him and it's, like shying away from the topic, or ignoring it, or pretending not to understand what you're saying, then you know that this one is going to be a lazy man. Don't go into it. Because both of you have to sit down and talk about future plans before you even start the journey. You as a woman, what are you doing right now? What if this job stops today? What is your backup plan? What other business can you venture into? What other handy jobs do you have? At times when you see all these government workers, all these people that have good money, and when they get retrenched suddenly, or there's a cut down at their job, they become miserable at the end because they don't have any backup plan. Some of them have even planned for the salary they have not received in the next 2 years. By 2 years' time, the salary I would have received from now to 2 years. Who told you that you will be at that job in the next 2 years? Who told you are going to be there? Who told you? You yourself wouldn't have even seen a better offer to leave the place. You can't be tied down on the spot. You two want to move. You want to forge ahead. So, you have to have a backup plan. What are your backup plans? When you are one, You want to fend for yourself. But the moment you are planning or aspiring to have a wife or a husband, you have become two in one, because you have to plan for two people. And any moment from then, you'll be getting multiplied here and there. Children will start coming. So do you want to say, oh, no, don't let us plan yet. No, not yet. The children cannot come now because we don't have plan yet. You that you want to marry, you don't know that children will come. So you have to make your plans proper and diligent. What are your plans? What are you planning to do? If this business that I'm doing right now fails, what do I do next? Where do I turn to? How do I pay my children's school fees that will not become a liability or a nuisance where people will now be saying, this. We know the economy is tight. And people that want to contribute money for you to have their own bills too, they have their own too. So that is why you must have a backup plan. Please. Get a backup plan. It's never too late. A friend of mine was telling me one day, she already had 3 children before she went to learn how to sew. That's before she went to learn how to sew. She said she had to park her car somewhere so that her madam would not even know she had a car. That she wanted to go like normal person. And which she did. Which she did. So, you have to have a backup plan. Anything can happen. Abile aye iko. See that man that passed. That rich, wealthy man that passed away. For the fact that he passed, some of his workers, I'm sure, they will lay them off. They never planned for it. They never even saw it, that the man would die in the next 10 years. And lo and behold, the man passed. So that job you are doing right now, how do you cope when that job is no longer yours? Yeah, you have to make a backup plan. Learn to venture your hand on different types of things. Even if a woman learns how to barb, it's a plus. It's a plus. If a man knows how to make hair, it's a plus. Learn how to sew. Some people are not sewing clothes per se. They make hair tie and scarf and auto gele. I was telling you that time. They are still making it. Yeah? Some people are doing wig. Different types of wig. Handmade wig. They will buy mannequin, this head mannequin. They will go and buy nets like cap. They will put it on it and buy attachments and do a lot. And the wigs will come out so pretty, so beautiful. If they tell you they made it with their hands, you'll be surprised. So it's not everybody that will do a white collar job. It's not everybody. Put your hand, lay your hands on some other things. Lay your hand on some other things. Even if it's to learn musical instrument, it's part of it. Mr. Kini, Lulu, please, we'll need a drummer in our church for this Sunday. I've for 50,000. I've for 20,000. That 20,000, you go to church like a regular church, and you get 20,000 naira plus Lojena. But not somebody that will sit on the phone, be pressing phone. Be pressing phone. Anybody that is doing like that all the time, 24/7, is looking for who to defraud. Is looking for cheapest way out. That is it. And when you know the relationship you are into, you are the father, you are the mother, you are the Alpha and Omega. Patch your yash. I was saying it the other time. You don't have to born plenty. And doesn't mean that you should leave the man. It might even be the same man. Lord, God will touch his heart and he will come back to his senses and be very responsible in the house. Then you can say, okay, let's go ahead and have more children. Maybe 1 or 2 more. But not when you now say, you cannot tie a man down with children, no. Eh? Anytime I feel okay, if the man does not like you, your children will not even appease to him. They will just be, don't tie any man down with pregnancy or with children. There should be an agreement. Do what the needful. Say, my people, pay bride price. The little you can do, do it. Then we know we are for each other. So that when I have that child, I will know that, yes. But when it happens like maybe you have a child before wedlock, unfortunately you see somebody that wants to marry you, don't let peer pressure push you, because the lady said it. Maybe she was aging and then she had a child. People were now, categorizing on that. What OTB Mori? You better take him like that, or you better take. Obi Mori. And your child is your plus, is your blessing. It's your blessing. So don't let anybody see it as a big deal. I know it's a big deal to have a child, yes, out of wedlock, but don't let anybody see that one as something to nail you down or to render you useless. No. Mo bí mo rí ni ayé mi ò bàjẹ́. Then, if their category is a help, don't let any man see or any woman see that they are helping you by marrying you. No. Once you will be at their mercy at every time. Because already mo ṣe fún ẹ what o ti lélẹ̀. You are a leftover. Nobody was ready to marry you because you had 1 child or 2 children before. Don't let anybody run you down like that. There are some men that do not care, even if you have 1 or 2. They will even be happy that shows you are fertile. So, because you have a child or 2 before, don't let anybody see it as if they are doing you a favor by marrying you. No. Know your worth. If you don't place value on yourself, nobody will value you. I just said it. Nobody will value you. If you don't hold yourself in high esteem, if you don't celebrate yourself, nobody will celebrate you. When you know, okay, we thought we'd marry and this man did not marry me, I ended up having a child outside wedlock. What do I need to do? Oh, I want to be a good mother to this child. Let me first sort myself out first. While the child is going to school and the child is still small, responsibilities is not too much yet. Do other things. Lay your hands on this, lay your hands on that, do this, do that, do this. The man that walked away will still come back again and beg you when they see that you are doing well. So many of them, we see them now. We see them now. Mostly, women don't walk out of marriage. And if they want to do, they like to take their children. I didn't say it doesn't happen. No. Don't misunderstand me. I said mostly, women don't like walking out on their marriage. They like to patch, they like to mend, they like to endure and amend. But if it is not amendable and you want to walk away with your children. The men can take care of the children by sending school fees. Sit down, okay, woman, okay, I'll fend for the children, I'll be paying their school fees. Don't give the woman the money, go straight to the school, go and pay. Buy uniforms for them, buy books. If that one is out of it, if the woman wants to rent a house, 500,000 low, even if it's 100,000 you can afford, give it to her for the sake of those children. And you women, when the man is doing, don't go and say the man is not doing. Let the children, let them know that their father is trying his best too with the little he can do. But when a man decides to walk away and let you alone with children, at the end, don't mess the children's brain. Don't say their father is bad. The children will see by themselves. Do the little you can do. But still keep asking the man. Even though you have, keep asking. But still be doing for your children. One day we just look back and see that I put them in one Jeko school. This woman changed the school to a better school. And she's not even asking me for, when she asked me for school fees and I say I don't have, I've never seen those children on the streets selling things because the woman is still catering for them. The man will still come back and find out, Kilo Shelley, let me see, will poke his nose to come and see, this woman is not doing bad. Then the man that has run away will now be seeing himself as a nuisance because any lolo boni, as he has gone, nothing to show for it. Nothing to show for it. So don't let anybody run you down. What you need to do is to place your hands on so many things to do at the same time. If you are living in a rented apartment, beg your landlord. Your landlord, I have 2 buckets, 3 buckets that I'm not using anymore. Mo fẹ́ gbin tomatoes síbẹ̀. It's not costing you anything. Just put it at the back of the house there. All those things that can put you to shame. No pepper to eat rice, no this, no that. Go there, pluck 2 tomatoes. If it is to blend it or to use hand to mash it, do concussion rice for your children and eat. You can put small pepper and make eba. Just make sure you are up and doing. Especially if you now have small portion at the back of your house. Plant something there. With the way we are even going, everybody will soon become farmer. Plant something. If you can rear chicken, go and make cage, small cage. Don't leave the chicken to be running up and down so that they will not kill your chicken. Put them in cages. Put padlock. In the morning, you feed them. In the evening, you feed them. One day you will say, Ayalagbaja, you want to sell your chicken? Please, I need to buy 2 chicken. You sell. You make money from there. And when you don't have money, sell, you can even carry one, butcher it and eat. That is it. That is how to do it. Don't wait for anybody. If any woman don't want to be responsible or any man don't want to be responsible, make yourself responsible. The children are looking up to you. Those children are not blind though. They can see. They can see clearly. They are hearing it. So what you need to do is to plan for yourself, plan for your future, because though the future is not guaranteed, but with the grace of God, by the grace of God, our future will be good. Will even be better than today. So let's start making the plan. What can you do? What other things can you venture into? Can you lay your hands on to do as a second or the third income for you? What other things? If your house, you are the one that built the house, or you have some portion at the back of the house, if you are going to take now where things are expensive, but just put partition. Even if you are going to buy all those old sink, old pan, go and put it as a partition so that goats will not come into your house to come and be eating whatever you plant. Go and plant something there. People plant maize, corn. They sell some and they eat some. Some have plantain. They plant plantain. And that one is so good. You can be watering it at the back of your house there. Before you know it, you won't be able to eat everything that plantain produces. Because at times they will get ripe at the same time. You know how much they are selling 3 banana, 3 plantains these days? 3 plantains, 3, just 3, maybe it's 2,000. Small ones. And people will buy. So from there you can make something. And at the same time, eat from it. When it is unripe, use it to make a lubo, amala. When it is ripe, fry, boil. Even if it is unripe, you can boil as yam. Eat with palm oil. Nobody will come out and say, you ate unripe plantain and palm oil. How will they know if you don't tell them? Yorubani and lole lo jẹun kò já mẹ́ni tó lọ mu gàrí. Oúnjẹ náà ni. Food is food. Oh, I'm going to eat. I'm going home to go and eat. I'm going home. Do you know what they are going to eat? Maybe they are going to get home and drink water. Someone was saying she was eating unripe pepper and gari. But when she tells you, I'm only lodging, you will think she's going there to eat shawarma or fried rice. Not knowing she's going to drink gari and unripe pepper. Nobody will know. See those children as your blessing. Obi money opayo. And it is not now say, let me get married again. Because many people make mistakes that, when I get married, I will depend on my husband. That your husband's shoulder, do you know how strong it is? Do you know that at times, the moment you place your head, ejikati. Why don't you say, I will do this, I will do this, so that me too, I will not be a nuisance, I will not be a liability, I will be able to be dropping this on the table too. But when you now see that your husband is a pest, kokora generally, he's not ready to do, he's not doing, he's not responsible, he's not helpful, put him on one side. Nobody will teach him. Oyenyo kilo fun tobi. Sorry to say, Oyenyagba. Yeah. Put him on his side. Focus on your children. When you keep waiting, hey, you don't go help me, you don't go give me this, you will plan yourself around your children. Plan everything the way you can. You do it as if you are all alone. You don't know nobody. That is how you will do it. And God will help you. Keep praying. Keep striving. One day you will be there. Don't depend on anybody. Before you venture into any relationship, sit down around the table and talk about what they are bringing to the table. I'm not saying, you must have this, you must have that. At times, people start with humble beginning now. But when you know the man is active, but he's trying, this is good. But when you go there, Brownie, how are you? Okay, sit down, I'm coming. What are you doing? I'm playing game. And won't you work? She said she gave his CV to people, but the man was not working, was not ready to work. Then you would have seen the sign before you got married. Then why did you marry him? You wouldn't have allowed peer pressure to push you to go and marry a lazy hand. But when I put food on the table you want to eat, if possible, I will feed my children. If I want to open multiple accounts, don't go and take loan because of any man. No. Unless if you see that the man is up and doing, okay, the little he has, he's been sharing with us, now is down, okay, I can take loan, let me pay part of, okay, my husband, I will support you, I'll go and take loan of 100,000, 150, I will add 100,000 to it, let's go and pay our landlord. That one is totally different from a man that is not doing anything. You are not going to take loan. Now you are the one holding the loan. Now the little you gathered in his own account, he didn't mess up his own account by using it to collect loan. But you, gullibly, you went and took loan on your own account. So you could not put money there. You have to save money in his own account. Now he has absconded with the money. What are you going to do? what are you going to do? So, Baba Sukun Amariron, as you are in it, you'll be thinking at the same time. You open your eyes like Google, you'll be looking and looking so that you don't make another mistake. You have married him, number one mistake. And that number one mistake can lead to other mistakes, which is happening now. One have to be very, very careful. One have to be very, very careful. So, I believe now you have heard one thing or the other. I just know that this is my own opinion according to what I said. Is nobody's opinion. So, which your own can be contrary to mine. I don't mind. But at least you will still see one or two things that you can say you have benefited from what I have said. Everything is not about prayer. Don't look for futuristic men. This is what I'm still discussing with a lady today. Yes, yes, we pray, Benny, we pray. But that's why I said about Sukun Amariran. As you are praying, you open your eyes wide, right? You will see, okay, oh, you are a Christian, I'm a Christian. Thank God. Brother, so what are you doing? What is your job? What's your qualification? Do you still need to get more qualifications? Do you still need to get more job? I mean, go to school more, the more? How are you going to do it when we start having children? Okay, this is what you want to, okay, I am learning this right now. I have this degree, but I am learning this right now. Why don't you two go and learn one? No, I don't want to learn. You don't want to learn. This one wants to use pen to work. Or somebody that wants to tell you, abroad, I want to live abroad. I'm not a Nigerian person. No, I'm going to live abroad. Definitely, you have entered one chance, because that person abroad, you go to pursue so te tojo fima alo. So the best bet is to define it before you go into it, so that you can say, I like him more about you. Right? So you can say that. So, thank you, my people, for having me today again. So, our time has changed, as I said. So, we started at 2 American Eastern Time. So, I want to go into the rest of the adverts. I'll first start talking about Yomade Fagbule Abodere. Yomade Fagbule Abodere 2. She's into CWAB Nigerian Enterprises. So she does mugs too, throw pillow, frames. She customizes them. You want to put inscription on them or a particular writing, she can do it. Even jotters, image, general printing, everything like that. When there is a party, or you want to surprise somebody, or you want to make even if you have a company like office calendar and all those stuff, diaries, she can make it for you. And the phone number is 07039367432, 07039367432, and also 08032422191. Okay, sorry, 08032 421 971, 08032421971. That is it. So you can reach her. She will give you affordable prices. Then we have Bolaji Oluwatobi Bangbola. Bolaji Oluwatobi Bangbola, she does chin chin, and then it's crunchy and milky. So she does it so nice. She sell in bulk. If you want to resell, or you want to buy for your company, for your for occasions, for party, you want her to make for you, or you want to be a vendor, you want to start selling, get in touch with her. Our phone number is 0706 720 7518, 0706 720-7518. Get in touch with her. Then we have Adeniyi Banti. Adeniyi Banti is a contractor that builds, they help you build, that is a Banti concept. They can help you build, they can help you draw, we plan for a house or a building. So they do that also. Reach out to him, and then even if you want to sell a building, they can do all those ones for you. Reach out to him and he will direct you on how to do it and what to do about it. So we have TY Surprise Concept also. She's into sales of land, landed properties. It might be ready-made building, it can be old building you want to demolish, or they want to demolish, or you want to buy a land and start building from the onset, from the beginning. She's into it. Or you're looking for someone that is looking for accommodation, she can help you look for accommodation. But she's based in Lagos. But lest I forget, I said if there's any agent in Ibadan that has a house to rent out, or you are a landlord, you want to rent house out between that challenge when you are going towards Nepa or Lumole, to Yano Ade, or you're up to Yano Ade, or like Olusonya, Dikat, Ajegbe, all those stuff, to Olusonya, to Lista. So they are looking for 2 to 3 bedroom apartments. 2 to 3 bedroom apartment. They are a family of 5. I think they have 3 kids and husband and wife. Anyway, so please let El Nino know about it. You can contact El Nino inbox, like a message El Nino, please, at affordable price. They have to live where they are living, and they have to leave as soon as possible, immediately if possible, and they are ready to move. Please, the man is working, and the woman to have some other businesses she does. I think she just had a baby or something, I don't know. So I don't want to go too much into their details. So, but when the time comes, we'll be able to talk more. Please, any landlord around Ibadan, between Challenge Nepa side to from that Yano Afani side up till Lista side, like Yano Liberty side, please let us know. 2 to 3 bedroom apartment. We need it urgently. Thank you so very much. Then I'll go to myself. If you want to buy any ready to wear, ready-made African clothing like this ones, I got the material and I made it shine bling bling. That's sign, so sign and sign. So if you want to make something like that, like boo dresses, anything for men, for women, for children, for adults, anything, if you have a particular style of mind, or you want to buy the one that has already been made, okay, we are ready to deliver to you anywhere in the US or in Nigeria. Shegoni, thank you so very much for having us this week again. I really appreciate you. I don't want to be exceeding the time too much. I want to make it strictly 1 hour. People are buying data, to watch us. So please help us share with people, send it to them. Thursday program, Oma allowed go on you. So please tell our people to join us at 8:30 Nigerian time, but the time has changed here, so it's going to be 3:30 American Eastern time. 3:30 American Eastern time. Tell them to join us, and we will be glad if they can join us. I know we are all benefiting one thing or the other. I'm learning from you, and you are learning from me also. Thank you so very much. So this program is always being brought to you by Thoughtful Events, which is a group on Facebook, and we have YouTube also. All these videos, especially the Thursday programs, mostly I put them on videos to relate to them later in future. On YouTube to relate to them later in future. Somebody was asking me about a particular topic, and I had to send it to the person on YouTube. That's why I said you should join the YouTube. You can make reference to it at any time. Please bring people to our group. It's a one big family group. We are enjoying it. We like ourselves. We love ourselves, and we are encouraging ourselves to make more sales so that all will be well. Thank you so very much for having us today again. Toyosi's battery was not charged, Kosina. So that's why she couldn't join us today. Emma Binusi. Thank you so much. We'll see you on Thursday by 8:30 p.m. on the dot, by God's grace. Thank you.